welcome to Nina's Kitchen. Today I will make a very simple but very unique item, and it's very popular in any Indian community, which is called pakoda curry and jeera rice. It's very popular. You can have it anytime, lunchtime, dinner time, or any guest comes, you can have it. In order to make this pakoda curry, let's start. First of all, I have taken the 1 cup of the basmati rice and I will soak them at least for half an hour. I have washed them and soaked them, and I will keep it aside for half an hour. To make this curry, I will start first of all to make pakoda. But before we make pakoda, I will prepare the batter for the curry. So I need a lump-free batter for curry. I have taken a 1/3 cup of the gram flour and little bit more than the 1/3 cup I will take the yogurt. Little bit more than the 1/3 of the yogurt I took it. I will mix them together and try to make the lumps free batter. I will first of all mix with the yogurt and the ground flour, and then slowly I will add the water, and then I will use the whiskers and keep it aside. Now you can see that, friends, the batter is without the lumps. So I will add 1.5 cup of the water inside. I have put 1.5 cup of the water with 1/3 cup of the ground flour and little more than 1/3 cup of the yogurt. Now I'll keep this batter aside for a while. Now I'll prepare the stuff for the pakoda. For pakoda, I have taken a 1/4 cup of gram flour, I have cut the 1 small onion. This is totally optional. If you don't eat the onion, you can avoid it. But this in pakoda, the onion tastes very good. So I will put the onion inside. Now I will add some spices. I will add salt to taste, little bit of the turmeric powder, red chili powder, ginger and garlic paste. If you don't eat the garlic, you can skip it. Lemon juice and green chili. I will mix them together. And same time, I will, to make this pakoda a little bit softer, I will put the pinch of the baking soda. If you like the pakoda a little bit hard, then you don't need to put the baking soda. But I like the soft pakoda, so I will put little bit of the baking soda. The vegetable, you can put whatever the one you like it, and you don't have to put lots of water, just little bit of the 1 or 2 drops of the water should be okay, because as soon as you put the salt inside, the onion will release the little bit of the water, so you don't need to put the water. Now I'll try to fry the pakoda. The pakoda, you can make it into the air fry as well as you can deep fry too. Today I will deep fry the pakoda. Friends, till the oil is getting ready, I will prepare the batter for the curry. You have to use the whiskers. I am not adding too much water at this point. Later on, when I need it, I will put it in. The batter of curry, I will put all the spices and keep it ready. I'll put some green chilies. The Spice level you can do according to your taste. I don't eat much spicy, so I will not put a lot of spice. Green chili paste, ginger paste. You always need a ginger paste. I put at least a half tablespoon of the ginger paste. Garlic, if you eat, you can put it in, otherwise you can skip it. I have put the quarter teaspoon of the garlic paste, and at this point I have put the slight turmeric powder. Now I'll keep this batter aside for a while and see my pakoda stuff is getting ready or not. I'll try to fry them. I'll make sure I put a little bit of the thing, and you can see it's coming up, so it's ready for me to fry, and I'll fry them. You can make any size of the pakoda you like it. I will not make too big one. The pakoda for the curry is ready. Friends, for the quantity of pakoda you can make it little bit. You can make it little bit more, and you can freeze them too. But I like the fresh one, so I just make the one I needed. Now I will keep them aside. And meantime, I will see the rice is getting soaked. So what I will do, I'll try to prepare the rice first. So one side the rice will getting ready, and meantime we can prepare the curry. You can see that the rice is soaked properly. The color is slight changed. So we will make the rice ready. For the rice, I have taken this pan. I'll put it on the stove. I'll put the clarified butter. 1 or 2 tablespoons of the clarified butter. I'll put it in. When the butter melts, or maybe the clarified butter, which is called ghee, it melts, I'll put the rice inside. I'll mix them together. And I'll put some cumin seeds inside. You can make the plain rice too, but with this curry, cumin rice, the jeera rice, tastes really good. So I will put the 1 teaspoon of the cumin seeds. And at that time you don't have to mix too much this rice, because the rice is soaked, otherwise it will break it. And if you have a 1 cup of the rice, you have to put 1.5 cup of the water. Now you can see that 1.5 cup of the water, I'll put it in. I'll put salt to taste. Mix them together. And I'll keep the stove on the very low heat to cook the rice. Friends, you can make the rice into the pressure cooker too. If you put it into the pressure cooker, you will use the same measurement and put the rice into the pressure cooker and make the pressure cooker for the 2 whistles and just shut it off. The rice will be ready. But I like to see on the stove, so I'll put it on the stove. Now I'll try to make the curry. I have taken the container. To make the curry, I have taken the 3 tablespoons of the oil. You don't need too much oil for the curry. I will put the mustard seeds, cumin seeds. I will put some curry leaves inside. When it pops up, I will put the 1 whole red chili, 3 to 4 pieces of cloves, and of course the asafoetida, which is called hing. Keep the stove on the medium. Little bit of the turmeric powder, and slide the red chili powder. Mix them together. And then slowly I will put this batter for the curry which we made it and mix them together. You have to mix them together continuously. I am not adding the water at this moment, but definitely I need more. And keep the stove on the very low heat, low to medium. Now at this point into this curry, you can add the cumin and the coriander powder. And if you like too spicy, friends, you can add garam masala too. In this curry, the garam masala will taste very, very well. Now you can see that the batter is getting thickened. So what I will do in the batter, what I had the curry prepared, I'll put 1 cup of the water and put it inside. The consistency of the thickness, it's up to your choice. Eventually it will get more thickened, so it's better to have a little bit more water. Altogether I have added 3 cups of water at this point, but if I need, maybe I will add another half cup of the water too. It will take another 15 minutes to prepare this curry. And at the same time you can see the rice too. Till the curry will be ready, the rice will be ready at the same time too. Friends, my curry is on the halfway. So what I'll do, I will add some garam masala. Friends, you have noticed that I haven't still put the salt yet. The reason I haven't put the salt, because I put the salt earlier, that the yogurt will be burst out and it will not be a smooth batter. So I'll put the salt at the last. Now the halfway curry has been cooked, so I'll add some salt as per your taste. Now you can see that the curry is bubbling. At that time I again keep the stove on low to medium and let it cook properly. Now what I will do to make it more rich, I will put another tadka on the curry. I'll take another pan. I will put 1 teaspoon of the ghee, little bit of the mustard seeds, little bit of the cumin seeds, little bit of the hing, which is called asafoetida, and I'll put either the Kashmiri chili powder or the red chili powder. If it is too spicy, then I will put the Kashmiri chili powder, but mine is not that spicy, so I'll put the red chili powder. When the mustard seeds and cumin seeds start to pop up, I will put the red chili powder and slide the turmeric powder to have the nice color and put it into this curry. Friends, I made the curry. You can see that it's getting ready. And now I will put the little bit of the coriander inside. And also I will put the pakoda inside, so they can soak the curry and taste good too. And now you have to shut off the stove and let the pakoda to sit for at least for 5 minutes. And meantime we can see the rice. Now friends, you can see the rice is getting ready too. To double check the rice, I'll put the knife or anything in between and see there is no water inside. Everything has been done. Perfect rice. I'll shut the stove off the same time and I'll put some coriander into the rice too. Friends, you can see that my pakoda curry and rice are ready. Today I will eat with the rice and curry, or you can have some chapati too and vegetable too. Vegetable I will make little bit separately, and in my couple of vegetables which I have made it into the past, you can see my recipe in another videos. You can make any type of the dry vegetable, but today is a curry and pakoda curry and jeera rice is ready. It's really very tasty, very nice, just like a restaurant style. Friends, any of your friends come to your home, you can make this curry, chawal or curry and jeera rice and feed to your family, friends, and enjoy the party or enjoy the day. Friends, if you like my recipe, do not forget to subscribe my channel and try to share as much as possible. Thank you very much for watching my video.